Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to learn routes setup and usage of routes in reactjs, and this is video number 59, and I'm going to explain you in detail how we can set up the routes and how we can use them. And guys, this is one of the most important topic of the reactjs because in this topic you are going to learn how actually routes and navigation links and how we are going to use the link of one page to another page or one component to another component, and we are going to learn all this in this tutorials. And before that, if you have not subscribed to my channel, you can subscribe to my channel. My channel name is Amir Parvez, and I've uploaded almost 59 videos on React.js till now, and they are all in detail. And I have shared my industry experience so that you can learn a lot from all my videos. And also, if you miss anything while following the videos, you can get all the source code from the GitHub/Amir Parvez /React.js complete course. I'm going to share this link in the descriptions so you can get the information from there. So let's get started. What is React routing and how we can use them and how we can install them? So guys, before that, I need to share one website here, reactrouter.com. This is one of the website from where you can actually learn about the React routers, and in detail they have given some tutorials and how you can actually configure on your websites and how you can actually do practice on using all their main functionalities. And I'm going to cover the important functionalities in this tutorial, so I will explain you later on in detail. So first we need to understand how actually web generally works. So let me open one website, Don News. Okay guys, so you can see here how websites generally work. So you can see if I click on this sports, it will navigate to this sports. But you can see here it actually refresh the complete page, right, guys? If I click on the tech, you can see here what happened. It actually refreshes the pages and it get load. So this is how actually routes work. When someone click on the website, they click on one link and their websites get load. So this is the slow process because we send like you can see here we click here and it sends the request to a server and server give back the response, and then we actually load all the data. So this is quite a slow process, and you can see here if I click again here the URLs gets changed, and but the process is quite slow. But in React, we are not going to do that. In React, what we are going to do, we React actually give us a very you can say advantage over this server side working. It what we will do when we click on any link, it is going to change the links, but it is not going to reload the page. We are going to reload load the components, but we are going to on the single page application because we will only have one a major component, and in between that we are going to load all the other components. So this is the great advantage of React, and we will get the advantage from this. So let's get started and understand how React works and how routes in React actually works. So I have a one project here. I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to stop it and I name it React hyphen complete hyphen project. So first what I need to do, I actually install this project using this command. So you all are familiar with this. I need to run this command on my projects folder. So after that I start running the project. But you need to remember one thing, that is React do not, this is very important thing, React actually do not offer the routes in their built-in library. So we need to download one package that supports the React routings. So for that, we can also write our custom router codes, but that is going to be very lengthy process, and that is not going to be cover all the uh, functionalities which actually React routes provide us. So in the start, you remember I shared one website with you, that is React router. So this website actually have all the functionalities of routing, and we are going to install this package in our React application, and we are going to use it. So let's get started. Before and using this package, you need to write the command npm install react-router-dom. When you click on this, it is going to install the packages, and once you install the packages, you can check in your packages.json file There you can see the version, which version you are working on, and it's very simple. It's very super fast process. It's not going to be very complex package. So let's see in the package.json, and here you can see React Router DOM. This is the 6.7 version, and if you're watching my videos, if you miss anything, you can use these versions. If in the future, if after a long time, if you are going to use the package, because sometimes packages got updates and some new functionalities do not work in the new packages, or they might update with the new packages. And there is also one, this package React DOM 18.2 version. So these two packages get installed. So guys, now let's get started and understand how React is going to support us. But I just explain you, it is not very complex topic, but it is the important topic in the React JS. So if you need to go from one page to another page in the React JS, it is you need to remember that it is not going to actually reload the complete page or send the request to the server and then you will get back the response. It is actually going to change the component of the UI which is visible to you. So that is very important thing. You need to understand that. Great, guys. Okay, so now I'm going to write some code here, and I'm going to say here React, that's cool, and I'm going to say some components because I'm going to show some components here. Like I'm going to add some pages here. I can say home page maybe. That's fine, no problem. And I'm going to write the snippet for this functional component, RFC React functional export component. That's cool. And I'm going to say it, hello, welcome to home page. That looks good to me. Great, guys. So this is the component number one. I'm going to add one more component here, about us, right? And I'm going to write the code snippet, and I'm going to say it, hi, I am about us page. Great, guys. Okay, so I've added two components here. Now I need to show this component using the routes, and this time I'm going to use this approach. I'm not going to reload the complete page. I'm going to change the URL and it is going to show me different components. So let's get started. There are multiple ways of using the routes, and you can initialize the routes and you can add your components there, but I'm going to show you what approach I'm going to use in this project. So basically I'm going to import here. I'm going to write import, and here I'm going to say create browser. You can read in detail about the create browser here. I'm going to use this. This is a recommended router for all the React router web project. It uses the DOM history API to update the URL and manage the history stack. So guys, this is actually the preferable functionality from the router React. And if we need to we need to bind our project with the routing, React routing, we need to add this package or functionality. So let me add this. So I'm going to copy this, or I can write it, no problem. Create browser route. Okay, and I'm going to import this from, I just added the package React router DOM. So we can import from here. So now what we need to do actually, first I need to tell you what actually this create router browser is doing. We need to pass in, the array inside it. So I'm going to write it here, and let me just write the code first, and then I'm going to explain it in detail. So I'm going to set create browser, and then we need to pass the array here, right? And in between that, we need to pass our routes. So first of all, what we are going to pass an array of route definition objects, and I'm going to pass multiple objects here, like this, and then every object represents one route. So and also, so let's suppose I have two components here, about us and home page. So I'm going to write the separate objects for every object. So I'm going to say path, and here I need to pass the path here, and then I'm going to say element. So element, what is actually element means which component needs to load here. So I'm going to say here home page. Great. So this component is going to load here. So let's get started. So I have right now I'm going to show only one component, and this is the path. Or this, if I have not passed anything, it is going to be a home path, right, guys? And now I'm going to use this. So I need to store this route somewhere. So I'm going to say const in somewhere in variable or const value. So it's up to you. Store the return value, and I'm going to say router. So my values get stored in this router, right, guys? So now, and the next step, I'm going to actually show this. I'm going to use the route provider. So here I need to use the route provider because route provider has actually all our objects and their URLs. So now I'm going to say it. I'm going to remove all this and I'm going to say it route provider. And here I need to pass the routers, which I just get from our registered routers. So here I need to register this. So this actually uh, const had actually all the our components and their URL stored in it. So let's get started and run this. And now if you go on the output and check this out, we're cool, guys. And if I pass here home, it is going to run like this. So I have not mentioned the name, so that's why it is giving me error. If I pass any wrong URL, it is going to give me the error. But I need to handle this error, so I'm going to say here error component, something like this. And I'm going to pass the snippet again, and I'm going to say like I'm going to pass a message. Hey, you got some error. Please contact admin. Okay, cool, guys. So now I'm going to use this error again, and I'm going to use like this. Import, I'm going to import this. And now what if we get some error? I do not want to show this uh, ambiguous error message, so I am going to write here. So in this object, we have one more property, and that is error. Error element. If we get any error, so I can show this error component. Great, guys. So now if I go and check this here, okay, it looks okay to me. It looks okay. I need to recheck. Okay, yes, I have not written it correctly. Like this, I need to pass the GSX here. Guys, you need to pass the GSX here, and also here, it's up to you. You write some complex components or simple components, but remember, this element actually accepts the GSX. So now if I go and check this out, great. So now if you see here, if I go on the home, it works fine. But if I pass the wrong URL, something like this, so it doesn't actually understand what the URL says. So at the top, it actually sees what error we actually pass here. So it goes in this component and show this. So this is how we are actually handling the errors. And now I'm going to add one more component here, and I'm going to say it like if I have more than one components on our application. So I'm going to add that like this. Great. And I'm going to add one more object here and copy and paste. And now I'm going to say about us. Cool. And here I need to show this. So this is our home page and this is our about us page. So if I go here and I write about us, and it takes me to the about us page. So this is how actually React works. It is very simple, and I will show you that it is not very complex, and it actually you can see here there is no page loading, right, guys? Let me just show you again. So actually I'm changing the URL, but now I will show you how we can actually add the navigations and how we are going to change the components, but we are not going to reload this URL and also this whole page like we just seen in our previous application, web applications. When we click on one link to navigate to another page, it actually reload the complete page. But React give us the benefit using while we use the router. React routers, it actually gives us the benefit. It do not reload the page. It actually change the components which we need to actually see. So thank you very much, guys. This is all about the React. What is React routes and how they actually work and how we can install them and how we can actually get the advantage from this. So this is the topics about how we can actually work with this. But in the next video, I'm going to show you about how we are actually navigate from one page to another page. And also I discuss about how we actually handle the error messages if we pass the wrong URLs. So thank you very much guys for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe and like my channel, and hit the bell icon and comment if you have any suggestions, and share with your friends. So I hope they will also learn from all these videos. Thank you.